Today's obituaries are brought to you by Moss Service and Hansville Funeral Home. Memorial services for Jeannie Mae Crook, age 64 of Coleman, will be held privately at a later date. Moss Service is directing. Ms. Crook passed away Thursday at Coleman Regional Medical Center, surrounded by family. Graveside services for Reba Bell Chandler, age 92 of Coleman, will be at 10 a.m. tomorrow at Fairview Baptist Cemetery. Horace Hall will officiate. Moss Service is directing. Visitation will be 6 to 8 p.m. tonight at the funeral home. Memorial services for Alfred Earl Al Cotton, age 85 of Coleman, will be held at a later date. Coleman Heritage is directing. Mr. Cotton passed away Wednesday. Private memorial services for Brian Keith Harvey, age 51 of Eva, will be at 1 p.m. today. The Reverend Albert Dean Estes will officiate. Coleman Heritage in charge. Mr. Harvey passed away Wednesday. No visitation is planned. And those are our obituaries for today, brought to you by Moss Service and Hansville Funeral Home.
Welcome to Today on 2, brought to you by Premier Bank. It is Friday, the 26th day of July, and a beautiful morning.
It is. It's very lovely today.
See, I've noticed the last 2 days when you're co-host, we have beautiful sunny days, humidity's down. Are you in charge of the weather?
No, not today.
You should say, well,
Not
I'll
today.
take credit for it when it's nice. Let's start with the weather forecast for today. Our weather brought to you by Mitch Smith Chevrolet on Cherokee Avenue. The weather almanac for the 26th of July, the average high temperature 92, the average low is 66, the record high 103 in 1952. If you notice, 1952
Very
has
hot.
been a record high for a number of these days. Wow, that must have been a hot summer here. Record low 58 in 1947, sunset 7:53, sunrise tomorrow morning at 5:55. There's the satellite picture. You can see what's going on around the country. Our part of the country looks pretty good, especially in north central Alabama. Here's our forecast for today. It'll be a sunny day today, a high near 86, clear tonight, low around 67. Tomorrow cloudy, 50% chance of rain tomorrow with a high of 82. Sunny skies return on Sunday with a high of 83, 83 on Monday, then warming up to the upper 80s the middle of next week. So our nice weather will continue today, maybe rain tomorrow, but a nice day again on Sunday. And they need nice weather at the Wellness and Aquatic Center.
Yes.
Big things are going on.
That's right. Today and tomorrow they are doing the ARPA state swim meet. So all of the divers, swimmers, they're going to come and be at the Aquatic Center today. So they're going to be well over. There was a lot of people.
Yeah, I was going to say be a few hundred people,
Yeah.
I would imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah, or
So-
maybe even several hundred people. The state swimming and diving meet. This is the second time I think it's been here.
Third in 5
Third
years.
time.
Third in
Okay,
5
wow.
years. So we're very lucky to have the facility and means to do that for this community. So
Oh yeah. That's very, very good. And you're singing this morning.
I am. I'll be singing the national anthem this morning. Yeah.
Okay, very good. What time are the ceremonies?
The opening ceremony I think begins at 9:45.
Okay. Well, if you want to participate and see what's going on, they do welcome spectators. And I don't know.
But the Aquatic Center is closed to the public today. No one
Yeah,
will be able
okay.
to use the gym facilities or the pools.
Yeah,
So.
yeah, good point. If you want to go watch the competition, you can, but otherwise everything's closed.
Yes.
What, till Monday probably?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Let's see, we need to talk about a couple events that are coming up that we've been mentioning this week, starting with the Sweet Tater Festival. This, of course, is Labor Day weekend, Sunday and Monday of Labor Day weekend. A new location this year at Smith Lake Park, which gives them much more room and especially extra room for vendors, and they're looking for more arts and crafts vendors. The fee is just $35 for the 2-day event, and you can get the application online at sweettaterfestival.com. So if you're looking for a place to sell arts and crafts Labor Day weekend, that would be the place to be.
That's right.
And if you're looking for booth space next Friday.
Yes, where the event Celebrate Coleman will be coming up on next Friday. It says come one, come all, August 2nd. It's from 4 to 9 in downtown Coleman. You can have a booth and you can make contact with thousands of people. If your business or church organization is interested, you can contact April Metrock or Heather Gudger. And again, this is next Friday, August the 2nd, if you're looking for booth space.
And we will continue to remind you for another week about that coming up next Friday. How about our Facebook friend of the day for today?
Our Facebook friend of the day today is Tanya Norwood, and she likes Auburn football and the Zach Brown Band. Too bad Miss Jacqueline is not here to see that there is an Auburn football fan out there. So thank you, Tanya, for being our Facebook friend. And if you would like to be our Facebook friend of the day, all you'll need to do is log on to Facebook and friend us. We're Channel 2 Coleman.
And we have a good friend coming back and visiting us today
Yes,
with
we
our
do.
political panel.
Yes, Superintendent Billy Coleman will be here today.
And let's see, coming up next, we'll have our Know Your Merchant ads and maybe give away some prizes.
At Premier Bank, we are very proud of the long-lasting relationships we have with our customers. We'll go almost anywhere to meet your banking needs.
Overwhelmed by home refinancing offers from telephone solicitors and direct mail advertising, and then find you're not qualified for a specific plan? The Mortgage Center, a hometown lender, compares the rates from all home loan lenders and the qualifications of the various government programs to find a plan best suited to you. The Mortgage Center helps Cullman County people purchase and refinance their homes.
This is Pat Newton. Call us today and let us tailor a loan program to your specific needs and requirements.
Meet the KitchenAid 36-inch induction cooktop. It might just change the way you cook. Induction technology heats the pan and not the cooking surface to offer you a new level of precision, speed, and energy efficiency. 9 settings give you different levels of heat to achieve precise temperatures and amazing responsiveness. Water boils in just seconds, making this the fastest to boil induction cooktop available. The KitchenAid 36-inch induction cooktop.
Life lived in black and white is not a life lived. Today, I choose color. To see it. To feel it. To be in it. To be upon it. And to live a life surrounded by it. Today, I put on a fresh coat.
Welcome back to Today on 2. It's time to give away our prizes for today. Let's see what we have for our prizes on Friday. We have coffee from Gelato Joe's in the Warehouse District. We have KSW colored salt, which is also available at Gelato Joe's in Broomer's Deli. And we have 2 of those big cupcakes from Frosting's Bakery. 3 good prizes for today. Let's look at our ads. We'll ask you a question, of course, about one of the merchant ads for today. And today we begin with Earl's Body Shop, where they remind you, move over for emergency vehicles. Of course, they do towing, they do auto body repair. They're located on Highway 31 North.
And parents and teachers, don't drive miles and miles. It's all in Coleman at the Teacher Supply. They have classroom materials, decorations, teacher resources, educational supplies, and much more at the Teacher Supply.
And at Dairy Queen, lemon meringue pie is the blizzard of the month, but also they have the $5 lunch available every day from 11 till 4. Lunch for just $5.
Renard's Gallery and Gifts, they offer jewelry, framing, and prints. Renard's Gallery is located on 1st Avenue. You can give them a call at 739-5997, renardsgallery.com.
Diabetic shoes by Dr. Comfort available at Borden Family Pharmacy. The finest quality diabetic footwear, period. Gordon Pharmacy on Highway 157.
And Magdon Mike's Famous Barbecue. They have sandwich plates, ribs, salads, and more. They have for homemade sides every day, and they even have special rates available for business parties, weddings, anniversaries, and church events.
Mr. Hicks Menswear, where you can now get suits and sport coats made to your measurements. Of course, suits and sport coats are always in stock in regular, big, and tall sizes. Mr. Hicks Menswear.
Tires for Less is more than just tires. They offer oil changes, minor engine repairs, and shocks and brakes repairs. Come and see Greg and the guys at Tires for Less. They're on 2nd Avenue, just past 157.
Cotton State Barns of Cullman, and they're located on Highway 278 West, just past Interstate I-65. They make carports, play sets, utility trailers, and storage buildings. There we go with some of our merchant ads. Question for today: which business is more than just tires? Which business is more than just tires? Our phone number is 256-734-7399. And let's see, our prizes for today. We have coffee from Gelato Joe's, KSW Colored Salt, and 2 of those cupcakes from Frosting's Bakery.
Yes.
And while you're thinking about the question, let's show Money Matters from Premier Bank.
Hi, this is Adam Shedd with Premier Bank. Today I'm here to talk with you about the importance of establishing a relationship with your local banker. One really good way to do this is to establish a checking and savings account to give you a history with the bank. When the time comes for you to apply for credit, having a solid, well-established relationship with the bank will serve you well.
Once again, our question for today: which advertiser is more than just tires? This is a long-time advertiser with us. They are more than just tires. 256-734-7399 is our telephone number. Let's show you the rest of our merchant ads right now. And this time we start with Brown & Company Beverages, a specialty wine and beer store located on Highway 157 next to the Ford dealership. They have the beer cave, barware, and specialty items.
All it takes is charisma and Duck Doggett Jewelers. Women change hairstyles, clothes, and their minds, and now they can change jewelry to match with charisma.
Mullins Body Shop, over 50 years they've been doing auto body repair and towing. You can still count on them today. That's Mullins Body Shop, 256-734-1353.
Deb's Bookstore is your hometown bookstore just down the road. Browsers are welcome and gift certificates are available there. She sells used books for half price every day, and new books are 20% off every day.
Night Free Insurance, providing insurance coverage for over 3 generations, located on 1st Avenue Southeast. Night Free Insurance.
And Grand Point Pharmacy. They have arthritis and fibromyalgia lotions and soaps that tackle your toughest aches, pains, swelling in joints, tendons, and muscles. Visit Grand Point Pharmacy for more.
And the Wellness and Aquatic Center, as we mentioned, will be closed today and tomorrow because of the date swimming and diving meet. But otherwise, they'll be open with all sorts of exercise opportunities.
And Baldwin Counseling Center, having problems, need to talk, or want privacy? Well, Dr. Howard Rogers is the person to call. He offers weight loss, individual and family counseling, even lifestyle coaching.
Auto Tech Repair and Service, major engine repairs, transmission repair, brake repair. They do it all on all vehicles, foreign and domestic. That is Auto Tech. And those are the merchant ads for today. We don't have any birthdays to talk about, so we'll do our drawing and see who wins our birthday prize for this week. And of course, the prize is the cake from Dairy Queen.
Yes.
Amelia Thomas is our birthday cake winner, and her birthday was earlier this week. We will continue with more of Today on 2 with our community billboards and the weather right after this.
There's stuff around your house, but we don't make stuff. We make ovens. Dual fuel, double ovens. And they bake so evenly that now delicious is something you can depend on. We only make things for one room. The best room. Your kitchen. We're devoted to it. And you can feel it in everything we make. Nobody knows the kitchen like KitchenAid.
Overwhelmed by home refinancing offers from telephone solicitors and direct mail advertising, and then find you're not qualified for a specific plan? The Mortgage Center, a hometown lender, compares the rates from all home loan lenders and the qualifications of the various government programs to find a plan best suited to you. The Mortgage Center helps Cullman County people purchase and refinance their homes.
This is Pat Newton. Call us today and let us tailor a loan program to your specific needs and requirements.
At Premier Bank, we take pride in serving our community. We respect our customers, and we've won awards for our ethical conduct. We're motivated to do all we can for you, and we're interested in your banking needs. We're efficient, safe, and sound, and our relationships with our customers are second to none.
At Premier Bank, we put the customer first.
Our community billboards are brought to you by Pepsi and Coleman Jefferson Gas. Come and join us for oil painting and acrylic classes at the Coleman Civic Center every Monday from 6:30 to 9 o'clock. For more information, you can call 734-9157. And mark your calendars, the 8th annual tax holiday for school supplies will be August 2nd through the 4th. All school-related items will be tax-free, and be sure to shop local. Our community billboards are brought to you by Pepsi and Coleman Jefferson Gas. If you have a billboard that you would like to send to us, please email it to channel2coleman@gmail.com, fax it to 734-7680, or be a friend on Facebook, Channel 2 Coleman.
Weather forecast brought to you by Mitch Smith Chevrolet. Make the switch to Mitch. It'll be sunny today with a high of 86. Clear tonight, low of 67. 50% chance of rain tomorrow with a high of 82.
At Premier Bank, we're a bit old-fashioned. We actually answer the telephone when you call. However, old-fashioned doesn't mean we aren't up to date. With the latest technology, Premier Bank meets the various needs of our customers. Mobile smartphone banking, internet banking, ATMs, convenient offices. At Premier Bank, we have the right products right now with good old-fashioned customer service. At Premier Bank, we put the customer first.
Don't look at any of them. Don't you? You've got the camera right to go get any shot like that. Okay, welcome to That's Politics. Tom Drake, Tom Burleson, and I want to welcome Superintendent of Coleman County Schools, Mr. Billy Coleman. Thank you, Billy, for coming in.
Hey, if I'm ever down, I want to come out and hang out with y'all. I mean, we've had so much fun before we even started. It's unbelievable. These guys.
I tell you what, Billy, you may not want to look directly at that camera.
You're right.
Hey, maybe it's wanting a picture.
Yeah.
Wanting a picture.
Yeah, I know. You better talk to me, because I may not be superintendent much longer.
Let's talk about that just a moment, because this is not about that possibility.
I want to talk about it.
There's an issue here that most people are not aware of. If you watched Channel 48 last night, you are probably aware that a Wisconsin nonprofit group has threatened a lawsuit against Coleman County schools for planning what is deemed a prayer caravan next month in August. The Freedom from Religion Foundation published on its website that it's, quote, working to derail a prayer caravan that's scheduled for August the 10th that they say flouts church-state separation. I don't know, Billy, but to me it seems like there's so many assaults on Christianity that how do you deal in today's world with all these people pushing at you and still maintaining your faith?
Well, first off, we're not going to compromise our faith. This country was founded on Christian principles, but obviously we respect. This country's also about the freedoms, and we want to respect others. This prayer caravan is on Saturday. It's totally voluntary, and I think the truth, here's what needs to come out. Coleman County Schools is not sponsoring this.
Right.
I mean, I'm very active in it, but the Coleman County Schools is not sponsoring it. This organization gave me till August the 2nd to reply. Well, today is July the 26th, isn't it? So, I mean, I haven't even had a chance to reply to them. I plan to do so. But Coleman County Schools is not sponsoring this event. Right. But if there's any accountability, let it be brought towards me. I mean, I'm the superintendent, I get that. But we're having it on a Saturday.
Yeah.
It's voluntary. I mean, it's public land. I mean, I don't know if, you know, we're going to have the prayer caravan. You know, I don't know if I'll be doing it as a private citizen or as a superintendent. We'll see about that. But we're going to have that because, I mean, it's a bunch of people wanting to go and pray for the school. Nobody has to come.
Right.
And I'm sorry that it became an issue, and I hate it. That's not why we're doing it. We're not trying to make a point. We believe that prayer works. We just want to pray for the schools.
The main reason we invited you here today was not to talk about that. The main reason we wanted to invite you, Billy, is to talk about the success of some of the programs you've had.
Well, all right, let's talk about that. Okay, that's great.
like the ROTC program?
It's gone great. It really has. We're very excited. We think that this year it'll be filled to capacity. But, you know, there was some federal cuts. Funding got cut. So, you know, we were a little scared about it, but we're committed to the ROTC program. It teaches leadership. It teaches citizenship. And we have young men that can get scholarships, and ladies. And the kids, I've talked to a lot of them, and they love the program, and we're excited. And we got another new one coming on, you know, this year.
What does a parent need to do if they have a child, a daughter or a son who wants to get involved in ROTC?
Just talk to the counselor at their school. Right now, it's so much in demand that I don't know how low it goes. I mean, you know, you got your seniors, your juniors, your sophomores. I mean, they may have to wait a year or two and that's a good problem because it is in so demand. But talk to the counselors at school and let them get involved in it.
An engineering program. Wow. Tell us about that.
Well, it all started, we were wanting to start an engineering initiative. We didn't have any money, but UAH partnered with us, sent their engineering professors to our physics classes, and so we started a little Inspires program at our 7 high schools at no cost to our system, had great success. So the next step was offering engineering as a class at the Career Center, and that was part of our half-cent sales tax education that we talked about. And so we have hired an instructor, and now we're going to fill that class up. It's going to be a lot of hands-on, probably in the area of robotics, but offering engineering at the Career Center and access learning at our 7 high schools for engineering. And we're the only school in this area that has it, and we're very excited about it.
This is a joint partnership between the county and the city, is it not? Between the city school system and
the ROTC program is. The engineering program is kind of our baby.
Is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
Now, let's go back to ROTC. The city has agreed to pay for the salaries of the 2 guys, and they're great guys that work with us, and we provide the place and the materials. That is a partnership.
Okay.
But engineering's us.
The engineering, how big of a class can they have for someone who a child wants to get in there?
Well, I wish Mr. Curtis was here, but I think we have basically 3 blocks, and so I'm just going to take a wild guess. You know, maybe 50 or 60 kids could be involved, maybe 20 or so in each block that they have there. It's a start, and we hope that we can expand from there. We have to take our steps slowly, of course, because you know, we're still right on the edge financially. But the opportunities this affords our students is fantastic. There's a lot of engineering opportunities in the area that can't be filled. There's not enough people. So we feel like that it's a great service to our students.
Those are some high-paying jobs, aren't they?
I've heard that. Yeah, I think some of them are.
It seems, well, cities, I don't guess city students will be able to attend that since they're not a part of the program, right?
Well, city students attend the Career Center.
Okay.
And so, you know, I don't know how that will work, but there would be, I'm sure, the opportunity for city students to participate because we open our Career Center to the city students, and they participate in the other programs. I suppose it's going to be based on the demand or how those classes fill up. But the city does send students to the Career Center.
Okay. Talk to us about the School Accountability Act. I know there was a lot of hoopla when it first was passed, and I think the governor tried to change his mind on that. And
Didn't work.
Legislature said, no, we're going to go ahead and do it. How will that affect a common person out here who has a child in school?
Well, it's not going to have an impact on the Coleman County school system or the Coleman City system. By federal standards, the child development centers across the state for our special ed kids that need a lot of extra services, they fall into one of the categories, but they're really not going to be failing school because there's some state guidelines that's going to come forth. They will be taken off the list. So practically it's going to have no bearing on us from that standpoint. We don't have failing schools. What it is going to do is going to take some money out of the pot. And when you take money out of the big pot, you take money away from all the schools. I'll give you an example real quick. We have a program out there to help kids for the graduation exam, High Hopes money. Well, it was taken away this year. Now, where did it go? I mean, nobody knows for sure, but it probably went in anticipation of the funds that's going to be lost due to the Accountability Act. So it is going to affect all school systems in that regard.
Is that of a major concern, or the way I read it, it's going to be very few people that participate in that?
I think you're going to have to wait and see. I don't know. I hear about some systems that a lot of kids are leaving it. The tax credit thing is still up in the air. Scholarships made available is still up in the air. The tax credit, here's one of the problems, sir. The tax credit doesn't cover the tuition of a private school. So, I mean, it's not going to work in that regard. So, I think we're going to have to wait and see exactly what the impact is.
They've indicated they may make some changes in the future, and they're legislator.
Well, people in education feel like it was a bad piece of legislation. Right. So I would think that it would probably get looked at again. But I certainly make no predictions when it comes to I don't know. I don't know what will happen.
I think the governor indicated they were going to look at it.
I hope so. I hope, because there's some real things going on there that need to be looked at.
The Right to Carry Act, a law that the legislature passed this time, allows people to carry a weapon in the open. Now, we're concerned about schools and about the safety of schools. Mm-hmm. But did they address that concern about on campus a parent bringing a weapon?
Well, there's a law that says that you can't carry a gun on a campus. And to my knowledge, that didn't change. Now, our officers that are on campus, they can have guns and stuff. But I think that law's still there. You can't have a gun on campus of any kind.
I'm sure you're right about that.
You can't do it.
We've got less than a minute left. Mr. Coleman, you're not going to run for superintendent, or you're not going to apply as superintendent of Coleman County Schools whenever it becomes an appointed position next time around. How are you going? What's your future look like? Tell us what your plans are.
Well, right now I'm trying to make it through today. We're going to kind of see how today goes. It's one day at a time, and it's always been put in the system first. And the Coleman County school system is going to be just fine. I'm just glad I had a small opportunity to make a contribution.
Thank you, Mr. Coleman, for coming to see us, sir.
Appreciate
what are they
you did a good job.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
In the nation, our agents are always there, helping make sure that when your life changes, your nationwide insurance coverage changes too. We put members first because we don't have shareholders. Join the nation where protection is personal.
Nationwide is on your side.